Now, Air India has reduced fuel surcharge on long-haul flights. Fuel surcharge has been decreased up to 39%. With this, Air India tickets to UK, Europe, North America, Australia all set to get cheaper. Fuel surcharge on North America and Australia routes has been reduced from $280 to $200 per passenger. UK and Europe surcharge has been slashed from $205 to $125. This move comes amidst decreasing ATF prices. Air India Express has also resumed flights, meanwhile, to West Asia now. Atul Ranjan is joining us for more details on this story. Atul, give us more details about this decision by Air India. Atul, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Atul, I'm trying to ask you about this decision by Air India.
Well, yes, Air India has finally decided to, remove the surcharges, or in fact, decrease the surcharges that it imposed by a significant margin. In fact, across all the international long-haul flights, be it North America, UK, Australia, or Europe, across destinations, the Air India has decided to remove surcharges to a great extent. Now, what we're learning is that the steepest decline in the surcharge has been announced for Europe, where earlier $205 up to $205 surcharge were imposed. Now it has been reduced to $125. So this is significant given the fact that after the memorandum of understanding between US and Iran was signed, the air turbine fuel prices have been continuously declining. In fact, yesterday we saw in India as well air turbine fuel prices are decreasing well below the mandated, the cap that was imposed by the Indian government as well. And also the Air India Group, economic carrier Air India Express has also resumed its services to all the West Asian, destinations that earlier was paused due to the West Asian crisis. So clearly, after the peace deal that was signed, now we see some signs of revamp when it comes to, Indian airlines and their markets and their operations.
Right. In fact, more updates as well now that we're tracking. Air India Express has announced the restoration of services to all its West Asia destinations, Salalah in Oman and Kuwait, that were halted due to the drone missile exchanges during the US-Iran war. Flights on the Kozhikode-Salalah route have resumed from the 2nd of July. Air India Express said, and also added its services between Kozhikode and Kuwait will resume from July 3rd, while flights between Karnataka's Bengaluru and Kuwait begin from the 4th of July. So Air India Express resuming its flights to West Asia, Atul, that were halted due to the war.
Yeah, exactly. War really halted the whole operations for several months, but now we are seeing gradually airline companies are resuming their operations, and in that series you see Air India Express, the economic carrier of the Air India Tata Group, announcing a resumption of their journeys and destinations that and connecting flights to different destinations in Middle East and around the West Asian region. Now what we saw was that not just because of the West Asian crisis. Remember, prior to that, since Operation Sindoor, we also have the Pakistani airspace which was shut down, and then we saw the war in Iran, really making those several destinations in West Asia out of reach for several airlines. All of that really brought not just the destinations in West Asia to a halt, but several different flights to Europe or North America became much